So I've been studying negative content lately. I'm a spiritual channel first and foremost, but I've been studying these types of channels that are really into negativity, that you may be into, and you've clicked on my video. Life is a hell, life is miserable, all that kind of content. And I'm a spiritual channel first and foremost. I'm part of the solution, and let's make this fun. I have come to the hell realm to visit you guys, to send you a message. I'm going to tell you how all this is going to end. This is not a threat, it's a promise. This is all going to end in your inner peace and happiness. How so? Do I have to tell you that you're in a hell? You know that already. You're probably listening to content that's telling you you're in a hell realm, why you're in the hell realm. You know the reason, apparently know the reason why. So whatever reason you think and feel you're in this hell, keep thinking and feeling that. But if you're still unsure why you're in this hell, why you're trapped in it, here's one thing I'm going to tell you. Don't worry why. Don't get so caught up in why am I in a hell realm, what caused it, who caused it. That's not your concern. Your whole concern should be, how do I escape it? And the first thing I want to say, guys, is what do I think of you? All this complaining, misery, suffering. You know what I feel for you guys? Love and compassion. Seriously, I have so much love and compassion for you guys. You know why? Because I know where this is coming from. Because you're hurting. Many years ago in my early 20s, I went through an atheistic phase. And when I was an atheist, I felt a lot of what you guys are talking about in your comment section. I never descended into some of the things I've been reading, but I did have that feeling. This life is crap. What's the point of all this? Look at all these people with their fake happiness. I had that kind of mindset. Luckily, I was so blessed to come out of it. But what I'm saying is, guys, I know what you're going through. You are thinking and feeling this because you're hurting. All this content you're listening to and talking about, you're grieving and you're venting. And why are you grieving and venting? Because you think there's happiness in this life. That's the whole point of spirituality. That's why I got into spirituality. It's the realization there is no happiness here. I agree with you guys. And that's the difference between seeing this life as a hell or a heaven. I still feel like this life is a hell when I look at it objectively. But here's the catch. I don't place my happiness in it. You know the state of inner peace you're going to get to eventually? And here's the message of hope I want to say. Let's bring God into this. Why are you in this hell? God put you there. Why did he put you there? To purify your soul. Here's why you're in a hell. You think you have ownership and control, and you think there's happiness in this world. What's God going to slowly pull you out of? Without any effort required. This is the message of hope. This is all going to lead to you realizing, I have no ownership, I have no control, there is no happiness here. You're going to be in a state of inner peace. You think in your hellish thoughts, there's no happiness in this world, I'm miserable. I think in my more, let's call it enlightening thoughts, there is no happiness here, you're right. But I'm in a state of peace. And that's where it's leading for you too. You know what that state of peace is going to feel like? Do you feel peaceful in deep sleep? A lot of people in these comments are saying that. I wish I could go to sleep and never enter this world again. Very sad. You know why? Because deep sleep is peaceful. Imagine holding on to that feeling of deep sleep with your eyes open. That's the inner peace you're eventually going to experience. What's the difference? Why do you feel inner peace in deep sleep? No ownership, control, no feeling of self and other. When you open your eyes, you feel, I'm here, the world's there, I have ownership, control, there's happiness out here, not in here. I'm saying a lot and you don't need to understand it right now. But again, guys, this is a message of hope. I have been sent to the hell realms, to make it dramatic, sent to the hell realms to tell you guys, God put you here, God's going to pull you out of it. And there's two types of reason you're in hell, by the way, too, I've noticed. because I speak to a lot of people in life, positive and negative. Some people are born into a misery, a hell. And it's so sad. This world is getting progressively worse. Cost of living, people screwing you over, relationships falling apart. It is a hell. I 100% agree. Some people are born into it from the get-go. Other people, I've seen this happen. They've had a decent life. Something goes wrong, they can't handle it, they react. Get angry, makes it worse. Then they react to that, makes it worse. In other words, life is going wrong, they don't accept it. They don't go into a state of non-reactivity, they react, makes it worse, makes it worse. They put themselves in the hell. Especially when this happens, if this has happened to you, you know what God is telling you? God is trying to say, life is suffering. This world isn't here for happiness. I'm just going to show you that. I'm just going to give you a little lesson. If it doesn't click, if it doesn't trigger in you, oh, this life is suffering, I better stop chasing that or getting angry at that, God knocks you down a bit more and a bit more. What I'm basically saying is God's going to keep hitting you over the head until you get the picture. Someone like me, I was in the state you're in. Down, negative on the world in my early 20s. I only had to experience a little bit of problems to jolt myself out of it, to go, hang on, there's no happiness in this world. That's why I'm blessed. But for you, if you started off life all right and progressively it's got more hellish, God is trying to keep hitting you over the head to say, how many times do I have to tell you, stop looking for happiness here? God has grounded you. They used to put kids in their room as a punishment. God has taken you out of his room. God has forced you out of your room, taken all your smartphone and devices, put you outside. That's why you're miserable. You don't have your smartphone, you don't have your computer, you're not in your room. That's a hell, isn't it? Especially for young people these days. But eventually God's going to give you back all your smartphones, devices, put you back in your room in the state of heaven. But the only thing you need to do is realize this hell is essentially coming from feeling, I have ownership and control. I think there's happiness in this world. That's your whole problem. You might be thinking, how is this even possible? Of course there's happiness in the world. Of course I have ownership and control. But again, I'm not even going to get into too many details, but here's the final message of hope I'm going to end this video on. You're in a hell right now. How's this going to end? You're going to get pulled out of this. God put you in it. He's going to pull you out. And even if you think what I'm saying right now, I'm full of crap, I know one day, whether it's in a month from now, a year from now, many years from now, hopefully my words will echo in your head and you'll say, that guy sitting in his backyard that's balding and graying, he was right. I went through such a hell, but it led me to a heaven, inner peace. When suffering gets so bad, your mind's going to go blank. That's what all this suffering is doing to you, pulling away this feeling of ownership and control. So you're going to be in a state of surrender. You're going to be in a state of, I just give up. It's too tiring to complain. It's too tiring to try to seek happiness in this world. In that moment of giving up, surrender, which you can't control. You can't try to surrender. Life and God is going to make you surrender, whether you like it or not. In that state of surrender, inner peace, giving up ownership and control, or being yanked away from you, the peace and happiness you were seeking in this world, wanting it to be as you want it, wanting people to be as you want them to be, you're going to get. All this is to purify your soul. You're in a hell. Another thing you're going to develop is a sense of humor. You need a bit of sense of humor about this, about your own problems. You're in a hell. It's crap. But have a bit of sense of humor about it. Don't try to take life so serious. Because that's another thing this is going to end in. A state of peace, surrender, sense of humor about your own problems, and deep love and compassion for others. And that's why I said I have so much love and compassion for you guys. I figuratively see myself in you because I was going through what you were experiencing, and I literally see myself in you because I'm into the teachings of non-duality, which is there is the one substance, God, appearing separate. So I literally see myself in you. You are a mirror to me and I'm a mirror to you. I'm another version of you telling you it's all going to be okay. You just need to go through all your hell, venting, complaining. Yes, go through it. But at a certain point, you're going to get sick of it. And it's only going to lead in happiness. So don't lose hope. If you have that feeling as well of, I don't want to go on, all you need to do, your whole goal, make it through today. See how you feel tomorrow. Still feel the same? Make it through the day. Don't worry about all these plans for your life. What you should have done, what didn't happen, why this person did this and that. Don't worry about that. Your whole goal, make it through 24 hours. However you need to do it. If you need to sit in your bed, complain, wallow in your own misery, do that. Try again tomorrow. The only thing in life that doesn't change is change. You're going to come out of this. That's the one thing I'm certain of in this life. And again, some bald guy in his backyard, just take that on faith. If you think everything I say is crap, the one thing, please, take on faith, this is going to get better. This hell is going to turn into a heaven. I promise you that. Hand on heart, I promise you that. So, continue to watch all your negative content. Continue to do the grieving process, venting. Do it as long as you need to. It's all going to end in positivity. I can promise you that. Hope it helps. Now I must leave the hell realm. Take care, eh? See ya.